Hello children, welcome back to Rini ma'am's class. Today we are going to start with course book Unit 1 Growing Up, and the first section is How Daddy Played Ping Pong. This is written by Alexander Raskin. In this story we are going to know about the author, the characters, the text and few difficult words. Let us proceed to know about the author. Alexander Raskin was born in 1914 and died in 1971. He was born in Belarus and is famously known by its Russian name Belarusian. He is a famous Russian author. One of his widely recognized work is When Daddy Was a Little Boy, a largely autobiographical book about his childhood. These stories were about him when he was small. He used to narrate these stories and tell about his childhood to his daughter when she was sick. How Daddy Played Ping Pong is a story written by Alexander Raskin. Now let us know about the characters involved in this story. In this story we have the narrator who narrates the whole story about little daddy, grandparents, daughter, even friends. Then the teacher also is there, the professor is also there, and the little daddy playing ping pong. The story revolves around this ping pong, but it gives a message. After we go through 2 videos, you will understand what message it gives you. Now let's start with the lesson. You all are having English course book. After going through this video, you need to read each and every line of the story and search out all the difficult words and its meaning from the dictionary. You have to write down the meanings in the book itself. There are few meanings which are already given in the book. Beside that, if you have any difficulty in any other words, you need to search out and find the meaning of it and write it down in your book with the help of a pencil. How Daddy Played Ping Pong. It's a story about a school boy who is obsessed and crazy about playing ping pong. Have you ever seen ping pong? Nowadays, by what name we know it? Anyone can tell? Yes, table tennis. Right? During that time of Russia, the children were very crazy about playing this game. From morning till night, they used to play in school and even courtyard also. On the tables, benches, grand pianos, and on the floor also they used to play. Even at night also they used to play. The children were so crazy that they used to forget about their food, about their academics, everything. Every single day they are found playing ping pong. Little Daddy was really amazed when he was very small. He was really amazed to see this little white ball bouncing on the floor, on the table, with this little paddles, back and forth with this little paddles. His friends used to ask him to play, but he never finds it so fun to play ping pong. But his friends continued convincing him to play this game. One bright day, little daddy took a paddle and a ping pong ball and tried to place it on the other side of the table. And that was the day that one bright day became the most darkest days of their life, as termed by the parents of little daddy. Slowly, gradually, little daddy improved his playing this ping pong, and he learned how to bounce it across the table, and he took real interest. When you play any sort of game, at initially you are not knowing how to play it, so you have a little interest, but gradually when you learn how to play cricket, football, or any other interesting sport, then you find it crazy to play all the time, to learn and learn and learn, right? The same thing happened with little daddy also. He learned the different ways of hitting the ball, chopping it, spinning it, and off to one of the corners. These were the things which he learned by playing on and off every time. Daddy still thinks ping pong is a wonderful game. But what happened, when you play continuously games and you avoid and stop your studies, so it slowly shows in your grades. The same thing happened with little daddy also. His marks got deteriorated. He stopped doing his homework. He even gave up his reading. And so his marks got worse and worse and worse. But his game became better and better and better. Why? Can you tell me? Yes, because his interest has shifted from studies to games, to play ping pong, right? The teacher who used to taught little daddy used to think that there is some problem here, and she used to tell little daddy to continue with the studies. But little daddy never used to argue with the teacher because he finds that there isn't any use of it. So the teacher now wanted to meet little daddy's parents, and she used to write the letter and post it to little daddy's address. But you know what little daddy used to do? He used to take out the letter from the mailbox and tear it into tiny bits and throw it. His teacher used to send another letter, second, then third, and like this she used to send. But the thing is, little daddy used to tear it every time. After that, this teacher, she thought of going and meet the parent. She did not tell little daddy about it. Little daddy used to, every morning as a good child, he used to get up, dress up to go to school, take out all his books and notebooks from his bag and put ping pong paddles, a net and 3 balls inside his bag. And a sandwich also, which grandma used to give him for lunch. and he used to play with his new friends who were as equal crazy about playing ping pong like little daddy. He wanted to be the champion of this game. One day, in the absence of little daddy, the teacher came to his house. Grandma and grandpa, parents of little daddy, they were very much shocked to hear about little daddy skipping his school and even spending the whole day playing with this little white ball. They were very much shocked to hear about this. Then they thought to take little daddy to a doctor. The doctor was not an ordinary doctor. He was a professor who would spend his life treating crazy people. You know, nowadays what we call them psychiatrist. Yes, the psychiatrist or the professor never played ping pong and even never knew how to play it at all. And so he asked few questions to little daddy. And something interesting was waiting. So let us wait for the next video to complete the lesson. Till that time, you go through the lesson again. And if you have any query, any problem to understand, you can message me through NTAB and you find out the difficult words which you did not understand. There are 3 words here for you: amazed, greatly surprised, paddles, a table tennis bat, bounce, jump repeatedly up and down, typically on something springy. There is some extra questions which you have to write it down in your old notebook, not new. Right? Very simple questions, 5 questions. You need to write it down in your old notebook. Thank you, children. I appreciate for all that you do. Stay safe, stay healthy, be at home, be fit. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back soon with the next video.